Everybody is talking about the Cardi B and Stefan Diggs breakup. I have to say, I don't mean to be cold or anything, but I kind of don't care about either one of them. I have this thought that marriage starts with a man, and while all of this stuff was going on, I was thinking about Offset because at the end of the day, it's his wife and kids that he has to deal with ultimately. Their divorce is not finalized. So when people see a married woman with another man, it still reflects on the husband. Like nobody cares about what the wife does, really. Ultimately, everything falls back on the man. So I did some digging. I didn't know that Kiki Palmer had a podcast and she had Offset on there to talk about it a little bit.
Now, Cardi, your ex-wife, or I don't even know if divorce is final, but I know she filed for divorce in 2024. Where do y'all stand now?
I mean,
Is it finalized, the divorce?
not yet.
Okay, so it's not
Still
finalized.
going through it.
Do you want it to be finalized?
I'm ready to be over it, for it to be over with, yeah.
Really?
Just so, just for both of us, I feel like that be a louder story than what we really love to do, which is music and art.
I think it really throws people off when Offset said that, he's ready for it to be over with. I'm also married. Been married for 5 years. I have to say, the way that men think is very different from the way that women think. Looking at how Offset reacted to the marriage being in the process of being finalized, I feel like women, we think a lot about, is he wanting to make it work? Does he really care? Is he gonna try or fight for it? And what I've learned from being married is although men care, they're always balancing their ego. And what I saw here with Offset is he realizes that his wife is done. Like Cardi is ready to go. So at this point, it's probably not even worth trying to fight to keep her, even if he wants to keep her. And most people might think it's insensitive that he's just like, I'm ready for it to be over with. But just think about it. If you know that somebody is done with you and everything about what you're trying to do in your life goes back to the fact that somebody is done with you, well, all you're doing is damage control at that point. There is no saving the marriage. So it's probably just best to just go your separate way. It has to be both of them. And that's the thing about being married is it takes both of you to make it work. So if one of you is done and walking out, there's nothing the other can do.
I know you can't just blame it ain't about blaming the public or something
No,
like that.
not blaming public. No, it's just like being the face, just like you saying, like two of us being superstars, your business is always out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I could rewrite the book, I would have never been public. It would have never been public. You know what I mean? Or public like it had just never been public. Because when it's public, it's opinions. Then like they're watching everything. Like I was definitely not perfect in the situation. You know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that I did wrong. She did things that was wrong, and it's like, but it's always on the front screen.
My husband and I, we used to make the mistake of having other people involved in our marriage. And, you always start out with the classic family members, your support system that was there before you got married. And then the next ring is like your friends and then your coworkers. When you get married, it becomes about you and your spouse. And that's it. And we learned very quickly other people have their own things going on. And although they support us, our commitment to each other has to be above them. What ends up happening is that when you're exclusive with someone, you start to have social pressures outside of your relationship. A lot of people get overwhelmed with family being involved in their relationship or in their marriage. Just imagine if you didn't just have like your family members or your friends or people in your social circle. Imagine if literally millions of people have something to say about your marriage every day. Me, I'm just a regular everyday person. I have pretty cool neighbors and we talk about our issues from time to time, but I get to pick and choose. Like there's a level of privacy and I get to be selective on who I talk to about what. What Offset and Cardi B, they're both superstars. Like everybody see them all the time. and their marriage is constantly scrutinized, especially because it's a marriage.
Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently, or that you regret, or that you?
Um, I should have respected her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out, like gotta take that on the chin. Like that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin because like I could have been way. We got so much our kids to live for.
So, like, I'm gonna say this, being married versus being in a relationship, those are two completely different stages. Because in a relationship, you can always just be like, okay, this doesn't work for me anymore, I'm out. In a marriage, not only is it harder to walk away, but there is a covenant between you and the person that you married. And that's what makes their relationship so special, is that they have a bond that is still not broken. They are still legally married even now. They get to be on the stage, the world stage, of people just watching them. And as they're growing, it's like they're also having to perform in front of everybody. That is scary. Like, even in my own private life, with my own private marriage, behind closed doors, it does get challenging. But to hear and to see that everybody knows what your spouse did and everybody is giving their opinion, and then you get on stage, performing on a screen is very different from a live performance and being on stage. So not only can people have an opinion about your marriage, but you got to put on a show in front of people that in the back of their minds, they're thinking about a photo that they saw, they're thinking of an internet post they watched. Like, your reputation filters what they think of you as a public figure. So yeah, I appreciate Offset. Like, this is a very difficult time for him. I know it's not popular. Nobody's really talking about him, but the fact that he took time to think about what he could have done better says a lot about him.